This 20-minute sequence is designed especially for swimmers in mind, increasing your mobility, flexibility, while also strengthening and developing your 6 ranges of motion. You'll leave more focused and ready for your laps. Let's get started. Starting out in a breathing exercise, I'm going to talk you through this one and you're going to listen along. Lengthen up tall through the spine. Find a comfortable seat, however works best for you. I'm going to do cross-legged. And as you root the sit bones down, lift up through the chest. Take the hands comfortably into the lap and close your eyes. You're going to begin to breathe naturally in and out without changing anything. Feel the rhythm of your breath. You start to create your own rhythmic pace. Just like in your swim practice, the same thing here in your yoga practice. And with the strokes of the arms, the feet, here's the in and the out of your breath. So to begin, inhale as much as you can. And when you get to the top of your breath, hold. See if you can lengthen up even taller through the spine. Feel that point where your lungs are constricting a little bit and you almost want to let go, but you hold on one more. And then exhale, releasing all of your breath. Or repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, fill up the lungs as much as you can. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold the breath at the top. And now start to imagine your lungs expanding widthwise, getting longer, wider, taller. Exhale with ease, letting the breath go. 1 more like that. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Taking a little more to then pause, holding the breath. Visualize that air circulating through your entire body, all the way down the spine, even to your toes. Soft release of the air, letting go. With your eyes still closed, take hands to heart center, and dedicate this time to your body, to yourself. And as you open up the eyes, we're all going to meet at the front of the mat in a forward fold. Start out with bent knees. Now with bent knees, you can release your neck. Grab opposite elbows. And option A is to stay here in ragdoll. Option B is to interlace the hands at the small of the back, and you'll clasp the heels of the palms together as you start to extend out a little bit. Keep the arms floating up overhead. The neck is loose. You can even move your head side to side like I am. This should be a great stretch for your shoulders, the chest muscles. Breathing in. And exhale, release the arms or the elbows if you have those. Bent knees and roll your way all the way up to standing. When you get to the top, shoulders roll up and down away from the ears. Do that again. Inhale, inhale. And exhale, drop them on down. Inhale, the arms reach up overhead, just like a butterfly stroke. Exhale, fold through center all the way. We'll step back to a low lunge. Your left foot steps back. Let the knee come on down. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. And as we start to work into opening up the chest, strengthening the upper back, cactus the arms. Doing this 2 more times. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, 2. Feel your shoulder blade tips touch. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, 3. Inhale, arms overhead. You can look up or forward. Hands connect down. Step back to tabletop position, where the hips are over the knees, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale and finding a back bend, gazing forward or up, stretch the neck. And then reverse that, exaggerate the spine, rounding and arching. Come on back to neutral, somewhere right there in between. Shift forward and start to lower your way halfway or all the way down towards the mat. I'm gonna go all the way down in this one. Let your feet uncurl if they're curled. Inhale and lift up to a baby cobra. Exhale, ease your way back down. In our first downward dog approach, tuck the toes under, lift up to tabletop, and take it back, downward facing dog with bent knees. Start to pedal your legs out, one, the other, opening up your hamstrings, your calves, the soles of your feet coming alive. And again, finding that rhythm, that pace, just like in your swim practice. We're gonna switch sides. So as you step the left foot between your hands, the right knee eases down. Arms reach up overhead, inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale. Reach up long through fingertips, exhale. Strong arms, open heart, inhale, one more. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to the front of the mat, and you're gonna step into a forward fold. Inhale to a long spine, either up on your fingertips or the hands connect to your shins. Exhale, folding all the way down, belly connecting to the thighs. With bent knees on this one, roll your way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. So here's where you can pause this video and add a couple sun salutation A's if you have time and you want to warm up a little more than this. We're going to hop right to it, so we're just going to step back to our downward facing dog, but no, you can pause this video here and add those sun salutations in. I'd say 2 to 3. So from a downward facing dog, pressing down through the palms, arm bones straight. Slip your feet together, lift the right leg high in the inhale. As you exhale, shift forward into a plank, bring your knee to your nose. Hold here for 2. 1, inhale, extend the leg back out. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Coming up into warrior 2. Inhale, arms open up wide. Your right heel aligns with left inner arch. Reach your right hand forward on the inhale and reverse. Left hand comes above or below your left knee. A nice side body opening and stretch, and also to expand into the lungs. You can look up at your right hand. You might look down at your left hand, either one. Inhale, rise back up. Reach the right hand as far forward as you can, coming into extended side angle. Hand coming inside your right foot. You know, you can always grab a block and use it inside the foot as well. Left arm sweeps either to the ceiling or out in front of you at an angle. Hence the name of this pose. Deep breath in, keep rotating the chest open towards the left side. 2. So without using momentum and keeping this bend in your right knee, rise back up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse, this time straighten your right leg out. This left hand might scoot down the left side of your leg a little bit further, reaching up through the right fingertips. And then come into triangle pose, reaching your right hand forward, with it then lowering down to your shin, perhaps to a block or to the floor. You can look to the side, down for stability, or maybe up, challenging your focus at your left fingertips. And they stretch for the hamstrings, your hips, and the entire side body, which gets shortened from so many of the strokes and the paddling in your swim practice. Increasing mobility, length, and strength. Inhale, rise back up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down towards the mat. Taking a twist, pivot to the ball of your left foot. You're gonna connect your left hand down. I like to turn my hand out to the side a little bit. And as your right arm reaches to the side, take a deep breath in, hips stay level. Exhale, rotate open towards the right. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Rotate on open. The right hand will lower down towards the mat. Plant both palms, step back, plank position. So you can take the knees down like we did before in the beginning, or stay as you are. Shift forward and lower, low push-up or all the way down. Take a back bend there, your upward dog or forward facing dog. And then lift up and back, downward facing dog pose. Just do the left side as feet step together. Lift your left leg high, inhale. Exhale, shift into plank, knee to nose, round the spine. Hold here for 3. Close up the space between your knee and your nose, 2. 1 more. Inhale, extend the leg back. And as we step quietly into a warrior 2, looking between the thumbs, placing the left foot down, open the arms up. So full body awareness here in your yoga practice. Hug the inner arches of the feet towards one another like two magnets. Let's reverse. Left hand reaching forward as right hand comes above or below the knee. Again, taking the gaze up or down. I won't talk you through the whole thing again. But find a place where your neck feels at ease. And let's come into our extended side angle. Left arm reaching forward as far as it'll go, and then placing your hand inside that left foot, reaching your right arm towards the ceiling or out in front. Here, as we stack the shoulders, keep working the right shoulder up, rotating your right ribs over your left. Reach long through the right fingertips, connect the back arch down. Inhale. Rise back up, warrior two. Reverse, now straighten that left leg out. Right hand scooting down the right side of the leg, maybe 1-2 more inches. Inhale, rise back up into triangle pose. Left arm reaching forward, and then hand coming on down. Importance in your triangle pose that this big toe stays down. Likes to pop up sometimes. But with pressing down through the big left toe, you also activate your quad muscles. And in turn, we get to open up and access the hamstrings. And you can look down, maybe to the side, or up, challenging your balance. Deep breath in. Exhale. Rebend that left knee, rise back up. Now we go into our twist. As we cartwheel the hands down, pivot to the ball of your back foot. This right hand turns out to the right side. Hips stay level. Left arm reaching over to the left. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, then twisting. It's important to stay lifted out of this right shoulder, not dropping into it, but lift it up. So use your core while you're doing this. Let's stay for 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, left hand lowers down to the mat as both palms plant. Step back to plank. This time coming into side plank, Vashisthasana, placing the right hand with the wrist underneath the shoulder. The heels drop to the right side. You can stack the feet or stagger them. I'll leave that one up to you. I'm going to work with stacking the feet. Strengthening the shoulders. Left arm can extend towards the ceiling. Again, you can look down to the side. Maybe getting brave and looking up. Strong legs, strong core. Let's switch sides. Come on back to center. Same positioning setup. Give yourself this time the wrist underneath the shoulder, heels to the left, looking down, side, maybe up. Now you can see my shoulder blades, just draw them together. Feel a lift through the left hip for 2. And exhale, release the right hand down. Shift forward, lower to low push-up. To your back bend, opening up the chest, core muscles, downward dog, exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale all the air. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 3. Bend your knees, look forward, and step or hop your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, extending. Exhale, folding. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Just come into a chair pose for a twist. Big toes are touching, little space between the heels. Here, great for strengthening the legs, glutes, but also core. So lift your toes away from the mat, shift some weight into the balls of the feet and your heels. And then reverse that, come onto the balls of the feet, lift your heels. Let's switch again. Drop the feet down, lift the toes. So to activate all your feet, and then shift and lift on up. Important here, stay in your chair pose. Feet are flat now, hands to heart center. We're gonna twist. Left elbow over the right knee, palms pressing as you rotate open towards the right side. One more deep breath. Exhale, twist. As we work to stack the shoulders, let's go to the left. Inhale, chair pose, hands to heart center. Now twisting to the left. I like to do a fist in that bottom hand sometimes. Take a little pressure off of the wrist. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, twisting. The importance of increasing the mobility of your spine, your full range of motion, not only for your practice, but for daily life. Come on back to center, inhale, and rise all the way up, exhale. One more time, coming into chair pose. Slowly lower your way all the way down. This one's optional. You can either stay here in a squat or with me coming into crow pose. Fantastic for strengthening your upper body and also your core. So as you place the hands out in front of you, leave a little pocket of air underneath the palms. Hands are shoulder distance, a little bit wider perhaps. As you start to lift your hips away, connect the elbows, connect the knees to the back of the triceps or close in towards your armpits. Look forward, lift your hips, and then squeeze your thighs together just like you did in chair pose. And you can work with lifting one foot, maybe the other foot. Maybe both feet start to lift and you hover for 3, 2, you can smile on this one, even better. Let's lower the feet back down, all of us if they're lifted. And you're gonna take the arms out in front of you. Feet are lowered down, arms out in front. You need to ease your way all the way down to the back. Lowering down towards the back, we're gonna stretch out the front of the body now, coming into bridge pose. If you know wheel, you can set up in wheel as well. We're gonna do one longer round, but again, you can always pause the video and do it twice. You have the arms by your side enough so you can touch the heels with your fingertips. And as you press the feet down, begin to lift the hips up. Start to lift the upper back and middle back, maybe working shoulders under side to side. You can also interlace the hands. The importance of keeping the knees tracking forward. Again, option 1, stay here. 2, you're taking the hands by your shoulders. First, come up to the crown of your head for wheel. See that your elbows are over the wrists. Press, and then begin to lift your way up. Full front body stretch. Breathing. Keep pressing your chest back behind you. So if you're in wheel with me, you're gonna lower back down towards bridge. So right back where we came from. And then all together we lower down to the back, one vertebra at a time. Give those knees a squeeze in towards your chest. You can cross one shin over like I am and just rock a little left and right. We're gonna work 2 more postures. First, coming into reclining pigeon, you're crossing your right ankle over your left knee with keeping this right foot flexed. The shoulders and the back of the head stay relaxed to the mat. And you're gonna guide this thigh in as much or as little as you would like. Obviously, the closer it is in towards your chest, the greater the stretch. But that's a personal sensation. So go to a place where you feel good. If you're using your legs and your back a lot for swimming, it's great to stretch out your hips and your glutes, which we target both of those in this posture. We now take it into a twist. So this gap, you're gonna close it up, taking equal legs, one cross over the other, and lift your hips up a little bit. Knees drop now over to the left side. This right shoulder stays anchored to the mat. You can even extend your right arm all the way out. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, that's where maybe the knees fall just a little bit. And you work that the next 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Come on back to center. And as we switch sides, we now unravel the legs. crossing your left ankle over your right knee, reclining pigeon on the left side. Same thing, left foot is flexed, grab the back of your right thigh. Now, even though it's the same posture, I know my left side is way different than my right, so leave some awareness and time and space for your body to adjust. Deep breath in as you can hear me breathing. And then let's twist out our spine, close up the space between the legs. Get a little shift of the hips to the left. Now the knees drop to the right. This left arm is over to this side. Shoulder, relax, head, relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And one more, inhale. Exhale. Come on back to center, unravel the legs. Now you of course can lay your way down into a Shavasana if you'd like after this. You can always come on up, do a seated meditation, or perhaps go on to your day. For more yoga, wellness, and travel tips, head to livefreewarrior.com and stay tuned for more with Manduka.